coming out of Paris with COP21, many of us that have been working on this for decades, we felt hope. We thought science is right in that agreement, the 1.5 aspirational target, which may be impossible to get to, but we know that it is the important one. That's science, and I think that to see world leaders, big business, civil society embracing that gives me hope. Yes.
All sides will need to understand that although we've made good progress, the real fundamental systemic breakthroughs are really what we have to focus on for the next decades.
The role that students should play in shaping the sustainable agenda is that, first of all, they need to speak up. They need to go out and demand that they want to have sustainability put on the education agenda, because it's not just going to happen if they don't speak up. So I think that's the most important role that students have. And they should also, of course, collaborate with not just the education institutions, but with businesses and organizations to get sustainability on the education agenda.
Educational institutions, and specifically business schools, in my view, have a very clear role of sensitizing the current student population about what role can business play, not only in making money, but also in solving big social and environmental problems.
We have to go for sustainability, and I think more and more businesses are realizing that now, that sustainability is not going to go away. And the smart businesses are those that now really make it part of their business model. They have the lead.
So I think we need to see and show more leadership here to say there are different ways of thinking about business. The problems and the challenges of sustainability, but also the opportunities, are just too big to operate a model of the firm which can only ever capture part of it, rather than putting business front and center to this agenda. So I think there's still a lot of work to be done, and I think a conference like this one is a great stepping stone to give this issue more airtime and more legitimacy in a business school context.
I see a totally new role, because what we need now is systemic change. We live in a systemic risk landscape where your risk is my risk, we share risks. And a business school alone cannot fix the problem, neither can a think tank or a civil society or business. We need new sort of solution alliances where civil society, business and politics and knowledge institutions join hands and actually create the change together. So it's much more complicated acting together than acting alone, but we all have our unique role and it's necessary.
Human beings are collaborators. Evolution has picked us because we're good collaborators. It's how we've been the masters of the world, in a sense. You know.